In this short video, I'm going to be talking about how Re Forma started. After the research conducted by the Center for the Study of Global Christianity in 2016, which concluded that only 5% of all the pastors in the world have a formal qualification, Dr. Manfred Cole, the respected theologian who probably knows more about theological education than anyone else, given the fact that he has visited 495 seminaries and Bible colleges, more than any other person in history, got together a team of 25 experts from around the world, and basically the question they had to answer was, what does a pastor need to be able to know, to do, and to be in order to be competent? Well, they came up with 35 competencies, some of which were based on knowledge, some were based on skills, and some were based on character. And to each of those, we as Re Forma attached an outcome. So initially, there were 35 outcomes. There are now 37. And when we showed those to the World Evangelical Alliance, they agreed that this should become the first ever global standard for non-formal ministry training. So we started to enroll groups of untrained or undertrained pastors in September 2019. And in the last few years, the numbers of enrolled groups have increased dramatically. So as I speak now, we have well over 4,500 groups enrolled in 91 countries, with the outcomes available in 78 languages. You see, people have realized that in the non-formal sector, there must be a global standard. There must be a standard that pastors have to reach in order to be declared competent. Now, when we began enrolling these groups, we thought that they would have access to material, to a curriculum, to things that could help them, resources. But that's not the case. We soon discovered that because many of them are in rural communities, they simply do not have what they need in order to train their pastors. And so we wrote comprehensive material for every single outcome. We also wrote assessment guidelines to help them to see what they should be looking out for in order to prove that someone has actually demonstrated the outcome. In addition, we go to countries where there are sufficient numbers of facilitators, and we conduct what we call quality assurance training institutes, where we intensively train the facilitators in the outcomes, in the assessment guidelines, and in their facilitation skills. We've also appointed national coordinators in various countries whose task it is to go and visit the facilitators, to get alongside them, to support them, to help them, have a meal with them if necessary, and just encourage them as they train their groups. You see, we don't actually train the students. We train the facilitators who then train the students. So, Re Forma is the solution that the church has been looking for. And the fact that so many different groups from around the world are enrolling every day confirms it. And by the way, the program is free. The only cost for students is $5 when they graduate. We would love to have you enroll. We'd love for you to get together a group of untrained or undertrained pastors and enroll. If you'd like to do that, simply go to our website, www.re-forma.global, and click on Enroll Your Group. Fill out the very brief form, and we will then send you everything you need to teach the program. It's not necessary, by the way, at this stage to list the names of the students. I look forward to having you enroll soon in this free and very valuable program, and to you beginning to make a contribution towards solving this major crisis of untrained and undertrained pastors in your community.